Africans, we are not enemies, but the division that has been imposed on us made us to feel we are enemies. We know after independence, Africans want to unite. And the colonial master, when they saw that, they come up with something called political parties, democracy. Of course, democracy has good things, but in another side, democracy is going to divide the people, especially for the people of the continent of Africa. We have seen and we have observed in every election in the continent of Africa, the country comes unstable. If there is election, we see the fighting among ourselves. So this is a division. So instability of the continent of Africa is the benefit of others. So we must understand that our enemy is not Africans. Our enemy are those who own our resources, our land. Because today, those who are fighting, young men and women who are running away from this continent, are because sometimes are because of lack of employment. Conflicts are because of lack of job opportunities. But there's those who control our resources. Yes, when we discover resources, we give our resources to the people who we think that they are going to create job opportunities, but they create job opportunities in a limited way, so that many of our young men and women remain unemployed. So are those who are engaging in conflict, are those who are running away to seek green pasture in Europe, America, and somewhere else. So for us Africans to be stable, we need to own our resources. We need to own the means of productions. If we allow others to own the means of productions, to control our food production, it maybe one day they will wake up and say, we are not going to produce the meal for today. So what next? The people will come up and riot. And this is what we are just see in Zimbabwe and in many other countries in Africa. So we are as Africans, we need to own the means of production, to own our resources. Let us create job opportunities. When we discover horrible land and good land for agriculture, we take those land or that land to the on the hands of investors. And those investors are not Africans, are people from outside of the continent. They come up with their own rules. They implement what they want to implement. But if we Africans, we say, this is a good land for us, let us now utilize this so that we can create employment, we can do industrialization. That's why Africa, when we are talking about industrialization, Africa, we are in the backward. We can't do industrialization because we don't own even those raw materials. Yes, the raw materials are in our countries, but we have no right to extract those raw materials because we are not owning those resources. That's why you see the investors, they came, they took those resources to their industry in Europe, in America, and somewhere else. They create jobs for their children, for their graduates, while our students and our graduates remain unemployed. So we need to understand this. And I love what our brother Julius Malema is just preaching every now and then. Without owning our resources, Africa will continue to punch below our weight. We'll continue to lament without any help. So let us own our resources. Let us own all means of productions in industry. Let us build our industry. Let us have our own means of food production. let us having our means of generating power. So if we own let us add value to our resources. So if we do so, our countries, our continent will generate more job opportunities for our young men and women. And those who are running away in Africa will remain here in the continent. They will contribute something in our development. Those who are decided to take arms and go and fight will stop doing that, so the country and the continent as well will be at peace. But as long as we continue with this way or just we are doing, of course I see we are awakening, but we must speak this because we need to be more awakening that let us own our resources, let us control our means of production so that our young men and women can get job here in the continent and cannot be frustrated so that can fight each other. So that's what we want to see. So my dear friends, I hope I have been trying to express according to my view how we can change this continent. We are here to seek solutions of our problems, and this is what we are just doing. When we are talking, also we are just implementing on the ground. Thank you.